And welcome to Corbellic Studios, where today we're going to be doing a walkthrough painting of a vintage Felix the cat, but it's going to be pop art style with my own take on it. It's going to be like he's got his hand caught in the cookie jar, but with like a trap, and it's going to be like some symbols, maybe like a oil container, and well, just different things. All right, it's going to be pop art, but we're just going to be having fun with it, where it's going to be expressionism as well. I love doing these type of paintings. I mean, this is where I really get to be a kid again, and I get to do anything that I want. And you're free to do the same thing as well. Take any kind of reference, anything that you're inspired off of, and just have fun with it. Don't think about, oh, if I'm allowed to do this, if I'm allowed to do that. You are fine to do fan art, but also just make it in your own way. So that way we're not doing replicas here. We're not doing exact paintings of anything. So you're fine. I sold over 17,000 paintings, and I've never had an issue with anything because you're just having fun with pop art. And we're free to do that. We're free to be kids and have fun with it. All right. So let's get into this. All right. So this is our Felix cat. And we're just going to go straight into this. Let's see here. Actually, let me use my bigger brush. Let me use my 1.5 inch brush. And I think I'm going to need a little bit more red. Let me put a little bit more red onto the palette right here. Boom, there we go. Like I said, I really like to work these fast because they look better when they're fast, when you're doing the expressionisms. That's the whole purpose. Look at that. Boom, bang. And on this one, I'm not even going to do the background color how we normally do. Not everything has to be the background color. You just pick and choose which ones. Normally, I just do that when they're the smaller canvases. It really depends. I mean, I do that when they're the larger ones too, like this 16 by 20, but it just really depends on whatever you're painting. And look, I'm telling you, these are my favorite styles of art to do because I get to do anything that I want. But I also understand the game where I'm a business, right? I can't just do anything, the styles that I want all day long, because if I do, the market's going to get bored of it, and eBay's going to stop feeding me the clients because they're seeing that I'm doing the same type of things, and you can't over cheat. You can't cheat the eBay algorithm. You just can't. It knows. It knows. It knows. But that's why I know how to out cheat it back. And I have all that stuff broken down inside the program of how you can get the market back and different tricks of how we use to make sure the store is always on fire. All right, now let's do a little bit of brown. I mean, especially as a new account. When I was starting off as a new account, it took me probably close to a year to get my store where the impressions that I see on the new members now, and they're making constant sales. All right, now let's do a little of the gray. Look, I'm not even changing the color up on the paintbrush. I'm just going straight into this because I want to get the colors in as quick as possible, and then we can do all that other stuff. The quicker that we go into it, the better. It's more confident. All right, now that we have that, let's dry this off a little bit, and then we could go into the cat. We're almost done. This is going to be a quick one. That's the thing that I love about these expressionism paintings too. You need to work them fast, and then it shows up bold and it shows up beautiful. These things are the ones that sell really the most, to be honest with you. And boom, there we have it right there. So now let's go into our Felix the cat. and just add the black. And this one right here, it's kind of like, like that's like a mouse trap, and then there's oil barrels right there, and then I'm gonna have like, Valvoline gas in the background, which is a symbol. So I like to play around with expressionism and have different things in there where you can have logos of company logos, but also maybe some type of vintage cartoons. And there's no rules to it. So many famous artists do this. Whenever I hear people who don't understand fine art nowadays, that when people think of fine, see, art is subjective, but when people think of fine art, they think it has to be like oil paintings that look like these boring master paintings from the these master paintings that are period pieces. When if you go to galleries nowadays, or if you go to Art Basel, art looks like this, because that's the fine art pieces now. And a lot of times what they're doing is they're having different images that's on there. People have been doing it for a long time. Look at Andy Warhol's work, or Basquiat, or I mean, the list just goes on. So it trips me out when people don't understand how pop art is referenced nowadays, or just in general. I'm like, dang, have you been to a gallery or even an art museum? Pop art is art. The reference of it is art. And there's so many different ways how you can go about it, and whatever your voice is, or however you want to have your impression. Felix, look how quick I'm going about it, That's what's cool. And I sell these all the time. And you think the collector is caring or thinking about, oh, that's not, it has to look like this and be like that. That's not fine art. No, they're paying the most for these. And if they had their wallets out, or their checkbooks, nobody uses checkbooks no more. But if they had their purses or their wallets out and they want to buy the fine art, and then they hear from someone like you who's like, well, it has to be, they say, get out of my way. What are you talking about? Stop bothering me. They would say, you don't know about art. They're like, where are you from, the Stone Ages? All right. Now let me do our Valvoline logo. And then we can go on to I'm already thinking about the next painting. I don't know what it's going to be, but this is how you work it. This is how you work the canvas. Unapologetic. You're enough. Look at that. Boom. I love doing these. I love it. The faster, it's weird, the faster that you work art, the more money you get paid off of it. Because people are tired of everybody who's already trying to be perfect. That's so played out and boring. People are tired of it. If they want perfect, then they could buy it from a production or from a factory or a printer machine. But that's not what they're coming for when they're coming from you, coming for your art. They want to know what you're about. Something that they haven't seen before. Something that just feels different. And only you can share that with them. So don't cheat the market. Don't cheat yourself. We're so conditioned to try to make art like everybody else or do what we've been told that's popular or that sells, and then it doesn't. And then we get disappointed because you've been lied to. We all been lied to. I'm here to break those chains. Let you feel confident in being yourself and creating again, just like you were when you were a child. All right, let me dry off Felix a little bit so that way I can add some white into him. And then we're practically done. All right, now I'm just gonna take out the oil pastel and make it simple. Look, boom. Not overcomplicated at all. If this is how they work in the galleries, then why can't we either? And get on to the next one. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Put something up here like 25 cents or $25. And then down here, something like that. Like I said, the more abstract, the better. Add a little bit of a different color, right? And abstract some difference over here, but also here. Look at that, like this. When you do choices like that, it comes out better, but it also shows how confident you are in your choices. See what I'm doing? This is what people pay for. This is the secret stuff right here. I shouldn't even be recording myself doing this. You're getting this for free. Then what I could also do is a little bit of contrast with the light yellow. Look at that. And we're just putting a little bit in there. That's fine. Look at that. All right, so there we go right there. There is our painting. Let me take a picture of it. Beautiful. Look at that. Felix the cat. And we just did that together. Isn't that awesome? That's beautiful. That's a lot of fun. So I like to do a lot of fun like this. Like I can get lost. Like if you look at my store, I still have a bunch of art that's just like this, where I get lost into expressionism, neo-expressionism, cartoon pop art, and I'm like a kid because I get to do anything that I want on those. I don't take it serious, but really, this is what people want when they want in their homes, in their luxury homes, and where they're in a home entertainment or their living rooms. I mean, their hallways. So a lot of times people go for stuff like this. Have fun. You want to learn how you can make art like this as well. You can sell it on eBay. You can have everything created for you for your account, set up the templates. Click the link below, join us, and I'm going to see you in the next video.